Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and Black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right.
You wore that at the Comic Con?
The what?
Yeah, so you wore that at the Comic Con?
Yes, I did, and I had a lot of fun.
Oh my God. Shoot, damn it, you went out on me. What the hell going on? It always do that when I record for some apparent reason. Hold on, let's see.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, it was a difference. Grid.
Yes.
Let's see, trying to see. Oh, nah, I'm not trying to do a grid. I know people like what the world. Well, hopefully, it works. The last one time it did this, people was able to see the girl, and the last time I did it, they wasn't able to. So hopefully they'll be able to see how gorgeous you look. Because I was enjoying it, and I wanted to continue enjoying looking at you. So that's crazy, people. Yeah, that's crazy thing, people, about Skype. I don't know why it does that or what have you. Lately, that maybe because I'm on my phone, that for some apparent reason I can't see her, but hopefully y'all will be able to see her, and this won't be an audio. So if you're watching, great. If you're listening, please don't be mad at us. Trust me, bring it back on here so you can see her on video. You feel me? So anyway, that being said, I am so fucking jealous because I have yet to go to a Comic Con.
Oh no, this was my first time though. I mentioned that I had never been when one of my fans told me that he was going, and he was like, "Well, there you go," and I ended up going.
So you had a fan who basically paid for your way. Well, it took you to a Comic Con. Was it the San Diego Comic Con or was it just another one?
No, he just got I just got the ticket gifted to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So which Comic Con was this? What was the name of this one?
It's the New York Comic Con.
Okay. Oh yeah. Because I mean, they had one in there. They be having one that come to Durham. They had one in Fayetteville. I was like, damn, I didn't know they came to Fayetteville. I know the New York one was way more popular than the one that's probably down here. Even though I didn't get to go to one.
Yeah, it's huge. Definitely, very, very big.
Oh my God. So and I heard you said you won something, didn't you?
The what?
You said you won something or you walked away with something while you was at the Comic-Con.
There was a stage for Marvel. The company was just doing these little events, and they were giving away stuff on the last hour of the show. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was basically just be there and see if they give you something. And I did get a Funko Pop of Iron Man limited edition. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how much are you into that world?
How much I'm what?
How much are you into that world, interested in that world, or involved in that world?
I mean, I've always been into Marvel. I love a lot. But I've always been into nerdy stuff. I just am not like fully deep in it. Like it's like for fun, but I'm not like
You
down there. You know what I mean?
you, 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 whenever they change a character to a different color or a different ethnicity, you ain't the one that you ain't gonna be one of them ones out there bitching and moaning on Twitter.
Right, right. No, definitely. Like I have certain things that I'm definitely a big fan of, but most of the time I cannot keep up. So I just like I enjoy things, but it's not like I dedicate too much time to it. You know what I mean? So I enjoy doing cosplaying and everything, but it's not my main thing. Um yeah, like I will say that Marvel is the one thing that I will go to watch all the movies when it comes out. Like that's the one thing that I will do always.
Well,
But
me is Marvel, Star Wars, DC, because I'm a full fledged geek.
yeah, DC too. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because anything with superheroes. Cause I grew up on the comic books. I used to have the action figures and all that shit.
Nice.
So it was kind of like I even collected comic books. I ended up losing a whole bunch of them. I had some good ones. I had X Force One, and I had the Death of Superman. Batman broke his back. What was it? The 100th anniversary of Spider Man. It was a whole bunch of shit. Or the
Mhm.
100th episode, or the 100th, not year, but the 100th comic book issue.
Mm,
Spider-Man had a special cover and everything and stuff. And then I was big into knowing how much the comic books was worth and trying to keep them.
pretty cool.
Like that dude that buy two, buy one to keep in the bag, the other one for me to read.
That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
good. No doubt. So look, let me do these particulars and we can get this interview on the road, sexy. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone trying to start their own podcast. All you got to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get yourself a profile today. I'm your host, Kevin Officer of a Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. You know what it is. You can find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Let me tell you about three wonderful sponsors that we got. The first one being the Facebook of the LS community. I'm talking about lsworld.com. Next up, the hottest adult magazine on the web, eroticismmagazine.com. Go there today and get yourself a subscription. And last but not least, also black owned. We're talking about 90% profit for you content creators. No hashtag issues. And they even offer health care. Did I forget to mention they're black owned and owned by sex workers? And for your consumers, a new place for you to consume your triple X content to your heart's desire. I'm talking about none other than excitebunny.com. Also, we're a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. So go to shopgwdistrict.com and shop and buy products from over 500 Black-owned retailers and shops. Also, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, no Saturday or Sunday. Every morning, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm talking about Fully Swap Radio. So go to fullyswapradio.com and listen to me and numerous other great podcasts that you will enjoy. And check me out on SkyhawkAfterDarkTV.com as well as the BGP LLC app on their SGP radio. You can download the app or you can listen to it in your browser. Now, I'm about to shut up and let this sexy Latina, elegant, Gracie, Grace, beautiful. I can't even find the words to describe this sexy woman. Introduce herself.
Well, thank you so much. Hi, I'm Big Cherry, and thank you for having me tonight.
No doubt. So I ran across like with your profile and it was like, I like the fact you're a chameleon, that you can switch hair,
Yeah.
different looks, whether it's your natural hair, whether it's a wig, you sexy in a motherfucker. And everything. And the pictures that you take, you very photogenic. I take it you had somewhat of a modeling background or somewhere.
No,
From
I have
what I,
photographer background. I'm actually a photographer.
Oh, that's even better because shit, you got an eye for it, so you kind of know what to do in front of the camera because you work behind the camera.
Yeah, it's because I'm behind the camera always. Yeah.
My God. So how long you been a photographer?
For over 11 years. Yeah.
Okay. So what got your interest into photography and what type of photography was you doing? What type of pictures was you taking at first?
At first I started doing mostly like quinceañeras, which is the the birthday parties for teenagers.
Yeah.
Weddings. Back in Puerto Rico is when I was working that. But it wasn't my thing. So I am now more focused on doing portrait photography and boudoir photography. I actually have worked with other sex workers that I do photos of. And yeah, that's mostly where my niches, my interests are.
Okay. So so where are you at in the adult world, in the sex worker world or what have you? So my fans can get an understanding. You know,
Yeah.
um, period. What all do you do in this?
So I am an amateur. I consider myself an amateur still. I kind of started doing OnlyFans this year. I had done it before, but like I count it from this year because I started doing it like more consistently and full time, this year. And that's mostly what I do. I do OnlyFans. I have, however, been hired by Jeff's models. So I have done actual scenes in studio. I have worked with another company is coming out with a VR videos for BBWs. So it's gonna be new coming out soon. And yeah, that's the work that I've done so far. That is like more studio work, more professional. But for the most part, it's my amateur stuff on OnlyFans. I am, like you said before, I am a very adaptable person.
Yeah, I can smell it from the screen.
Yeah,
So what made you
myself as
decide?
so I sometimes like give more like dominant stuff. Sometimes I give more submissive things. I switch it up a lot. So there's a lot of variety on my page. There's women. There's scenes with men. There's scenes with.
So what made you go from photography to jump into the adult film world?
I feel like everything is related. So I do my photography. I do travel a lot because I do enjoy traveling a lot. And I enjoy sex too. So it was like all the three things, like they all go together. So I can take a trip and, make my traveling content because I also have my page where everything is like all about like, being an influencer basically and doing lifestyle stuff. So
Mhm.
I my traveling stuff and I also do my photography. Sometimes I shoot clients when I travel. And then I make a scene too. So it's like I don't know. It's like everything that interests me. I put it all together. I've always been someone to like take pictures of myself and all that. So I just made it. Like I said, I just started doing it more consistently because I've always done it.
True, true, true.
Yeah.
Because even with me, I was a photographer um, myself. I was paying for photography. Then I started learning how to be a photographer myself. Period. So I totally get it because it's kind of like when you be behind the camera. Sometimes you want to be in front of it.
Yeah.
You see what we doing and stuff. You were like, I can do that. I can do that a little bit. I can
Yeah.
pose, look sexy too. I'm sexy, you know. So, so with you, okay, when you got your OnlyFans up, what type of content was you putting out at first?
At first, I was doing mostly solo content, like wearing lingerie and doing videos of me playing with myself, with toys, all of that stuff.
Mm.
Uh, but then I started, of course, getting the interest of people working with me. And, if I click with the person, I like the person, I'm like, sure, let's make something together. And it just gives a different feel to everything, like other than being on my own. It makes it super fun. So yeah, I that's how I started, and then I started going into it. Honestly, just being on Twitter, you get a lot of other sex workers that like to collaborate and they make offers and everything. So I'm just very open to those kind of offers from established creators.
So we about to unpack two things because, of course,
Yeah.
you had a boy girl shoot
Yes.
prior to you working professionally. working with professionals.
Yeah.
So let's unpack your first boy girl shoot, your first time doing a fuck scene, as people like to call it. Who was it with? And I mean, if you don't want to give the name, I get it. And what was it like when you filmed it?
Okay, so my first that I would say it was like a very um done more professionally, and like what I would say was like the debut that I had. It was with Thor Johnson, who is
Shouts out to Thor, friend of the show, friend of the show, friend of the show. So you cut your teeth with a legend, an award winner.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's go there. How did you hook up with Thor? Let's talk. Let's unpack
Yeah,
this.
like all the other things like that I had done, they were people that I had some kind of relationship with, and then we ended up filming, and I posted it, but it wasn't really like but like with the first guy that I did a scene with, it was with Thor, and I'm very lucky, like you said, like Thor's a legend, so I definitely was very lucky to be able to work with him. He taught me a lot, like he takes control. He tells you this is how this is how it goes, and I learned a lot from it, so I appreciated that so much. And yeah, we did a 30-minute scene that is on my OnlyFans, and it's very fun.
Yeah, because Thor, he didn't rough you up, did he?
The what?
He didn't rough you up, did he?
Not so much, honestly.
Do you like it rough?
Sometimes, yeah, yeah.
Definitely, most definitely.
I've seen Thor go rough. Like, not,
Yes, he gets down out this piece because
yeah,
trust me, because I mean me being a dom myself, I done dom scenes, and then of course there's girls that just like it rough. They want you to pull their hair, slap them, and all that good stuff. Period. And then you got girls that want that sensual stuff. So it just depends upon the time that you work with, or what have you. So what's some of the things that Thor did to make you comfortable for this shoot? Because I mean, it's a difference between, okay, I'm fucking my homeboy, I'm fucking my boyfriend in
yeah,
front of this camera. And y'all might not have the lights. Y'all may not have the whole setup. I know Thor, he has the whole fucking setup. So I know when
yeah.
you walked in. So when you walked on set and you saw his setup and what have you, what was your thought process? And what's some of the things he did to kind of help you relax, make you feel good, because when you male talent, female talent, we got to kind of woo each other, you know,
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure.
chemistry. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, to be honest, with Thor, I feel like it was a different situation because I know someone that knows him already. So like I already had the reference of how Thor is and everything. We had already spoke about what we wanted to do beforehand online before I came to Vegas to see him. I mean, I was there to do multiple things,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, no. As soon as I arrived, this is the funny thing about it because I actually helped film a scene that he did before with another person, with two other people. So I was helping film, and while I was doing that, I introduced myself, and Thor is very outgoing. He introduces himself. He's like, "Oh, you look different today because I had black hair." He expected me with a pink one. He was like, I barely recognized you. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm trying this out. So yeah, no, he was very friendly. And while I was filming, he kind of like broke the ice and like we started touching each other. So while that was happening with the first scene, we were already like getting into it and getting,
Yeah.
like in the mood. And I'm seeing him do all these things with, so I'm already like, let's go when it was our turn.
Now, with you have a different experience than other girls do because
Yeah,
you were behind the camera. You was a photographer
yeah,
for many years, so you already know angles. You already understand angles because a lot of girls when they come in, they don't understand angles, how to work the camera, how to
right.
make love to the camera. As someone told me, so with you, this being your first shoot, you know, did you think about, how you were going to position yourself, move yourself when you and him was filming, things that you may not think about when you just fucking.
I was okay. I will say that that situation was the first time that I have filmed with someone else filming and having
Yeah,
someone in the room that I was watching. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it was kind of like, oh, but it wasn't the fact that there were other people, it's that they were friends of mine that were there. You know what I mean? So it was like, oh, okay. But I would say it's so funny because we had already done the scene before and he was already like touching me and everything and
mhm.
touching each other. When we started getting ready, I was like getting on my knees starting off and he was like, whoa. wait, wait, hold up. Let's do it this way. And we started over because he was like, we need an intro basically. And I'm like, oh, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't be already like
You get ripped up, huh?
to
You
like walk over or something. so, so that was a funny thing because I was like, I didn't think about that it's like the video would have started with, you know what I mean? So uh, thank you. That was interesting. And regarding the angles, yeah, I tried to be as much as I could aware of the angles. For the most part, I just enjoyed myself because in that occasion we did have someone helping us film so they could move around with a camera and they could get the good angles. So I didn't really have to focus so much on that. So I just had fun. And yeah, I just did my
and I bet you a damn dollar after that you wish from then on you wanted the cameraman, didn't you?
oh for sure, for sure. That whole static thing is not even no. It's more of a definitely.
I did POVs, but I hated doing them. It because when you have a cameraman, I can use both hands.
Mm,
See and worry about holding the camera and stuff. And plus, they will get the angles that you really need.
yeah,
Because I don't give a fuck how much POV, how many cameras you set up. A move around cameraman will get better angles than anything you
definitely.
set up. I don't give a fuck. You can say they have a GoPro, 2 cameras, 3 cameras. You're still gonna miss the proper angles
Yes. Yes.
in some way, shape, form, fashion. And
Uh,
plus, you're gonna have hell trying to edit all that damn shit. But go ahead.
yeah, no, when we worked when I worked with Jeff's models, of course we did have a cameraman. And it was so funny because in that occasion, he had like the bigger camera, like
Yeah.
and there were times that I was so involved in what I was doing. At that time I was working with J. Crew, another legend.
Yeah.
and and I got to a point where sometimes I would kick the camera.
That happened to me so many times, god dang it. The
I kicked
camera
the camera so much.
head butted the camera by mistake. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
I was like, I'm so sorry.
but that lets you know that you got lost in the scene, though.
Yeah, no, he was very good with it.
And two, I'm going down your Twitter feed, so you don't think I'm just saying shit random. You have a very beautiful pussy. I'm sorry. That is that bitch is beautiful. I was sitting there looking at one where I guess it was a cream pie. Is one of your tweets. Nothing makes me happier than to be filled up when you come inside me or outside. That pretty pussy, I want to come on it, goddamn it. If I was and rub it in. That thing pretty. Oh my God. So so after working with everybody we work with, we take something from it, from the experience. What's some of the things that you learned from working with Thor, from working with them that you apply to your own filming of your content?
I feel like one of the most important things I've learned is that when you're working with other creators, like when you're working directly with other creators, mapping out things or like discussing what's gonna happen is the best way to go.
Yeah.
Because like I had this experience with it was a foursome.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it was a foursome. And um, you got four people there and like to just figure things out, for things to just happen, it just doesn't happen, like especially if you want specific positions and specific things to happen, like it will just not naturally like get everything organized. You know what I mean? For the most part, if you don't have a plan, you end up one person with this one and one person with the other and switch and stuff like that instead of doing all the things that you have in your mind that a foursome could do.
Hmm.
So I had the experience that in that foursome, the first we got together, we started working, and after a while of doing things on camera, we looked back and we realized that there was a lot of things that we thought we could have been doing that they were not there. So it was very late at night too, because like we procrastinated a lot. We hung out, all that stuff, like we got distracted.
Yeah.
And then we were like, yo, like we don't have that much that is like the four of us. There's a lot of two and two, but there's not all together. And from that moment, I was like, okay, we gotta literally make a list of the things that we want to see in this video and make sure that one of us like goes like, okay, let's do this one, let's do that one, because otherwise it will just not happen. And the next day we got together again, which was not supposed to happen. It was supposed to be a one night thing. But the next day we came like more energized and like more focused and with a plan. And we made all the things happen that we wanted. And it was great. Honestly, like it was straight to the point, but we got it all done, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because even with me, like when I brought girls in, like I always lined out what position we were gonna do.
Yeah.
Or if I'm like, yo, we're gonna start on the bed, some point we're gonna move to this table, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go over to this chair, use this ottoman, you know.
Not
you know,
good.
because you kind of need some type of structure. You just can't just go because
Exactly.
something might get missed.
Yeah. No, even with Thor, like at the beginning, because I learned from that experience of the foursome when I was with Thor, we had already talked about what we wanted to do, but it was like, okay, what are we actually gonna do in this video? And he was like, you're gonna start doing this, you're gonna walk over, you're gonna start doing this, then we do this, then we do that, and like, I'm like, okay, good. Because it also is like if you are just doing the scene when the person like tries to tell you what to do, you
Mhm.
might get like the whole, oh, okay, you know what I mean, like the confusion of like what are we doing now.
Mhm.
So we avoided all those things by just discussing it before making basically a plan. So that's one of the best things that, like the most important things that I've learned from it.
Now, how you decide? Because this is the question I gotta ask. Cause
Mhm.
I never asked this question. How you decide whether this scene I'm gonna go natural with my natural hair or I'm gonna go with a wig?
um Honestly, it's how I feel about it during and that day. Honestly, like I it's however I feel. Funny thing is that I like using my pink hair most of the time when I'm doing scenes and everything. I just like it. I don't know. I just like it. Um yeah. But there are days that this is a funny thing because I do content with people that I actually do date sometimes.
Okay.
So if I go out with them and that day I'm wearing natural hair, that's what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? But most of the time when it's planned, I do the pink hair. And with Thor that day, it was so funny because like I had this dress on and I was like, that pink kind of doesn't go with it. And I went on Twitter and I was like, what do you want to see? Do you prefer the black hair or the pink hair? And I put picture of both. And the people on Twitter picked the black hair. So that's why I went to Thor's house with black hair. I like feedback from the people that subscribe to me, you know what I mean? So I like being told what to do.
She's submissive. We don't get the
Honestly, I'm a
submissive
switch. I'm a
people.
switch. But I'm a pleaser. I'm a pleaser. So I like giving people what they ask for.
Oh, definitely. Because I even like look at your stuff. You make like beautiful sex faces. You just have a beautiful smile and face and everything and stuff. And it's like because even like I said, even with the wigs, when you wear the wigs, it gives you a different look. When you wear your regular hair, it gives you a different look. And I think that would kind of, to me, when females can do that, one, it was the proof of being a real model. That you can change up your look like that. Period. Tyra Banks used to do that shit. Yes, I used to watch America Next Top Model people. Yes, I did. It was good TV. And it's something for me to learn from as a photographer.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, because people don't realize, like you, facial expression is the key, and it seems like you just know how to sex up your face during scenes. I don't know if it's natural or what, but it's just like even to when you take your pictures, it's like you just know how to make love to the camera. It's just, I mean, for real, it's just like, yo, baby, They say drop dead gorgeous. Yeah, yeah, you in the dictionary, girl. So, oh my god. So let's see. So I see you do anal, um, or what have you, and of course when you into BDSM or what have you, and you basically just said that you're a switch. So are you into bondage? What's some of the things that you into when it comes to the BDSM side?
The funny thing is that I always said, oh, the whole, impact play is not for me, really. Like, I like being spanked, but not so much. Nowadays, I'm doing rope. I'm being a rope bunny soon, actually, for one of the, I'm doing a collab in Chicago that I'm going to be a rope bunny, and I'm excited for that. So I'm exploring a lot. That's the thing. I do like exploring. It just takes the right person. You know what I mean? So, I did this collab with someone in California. It was photos.
Mhm.
Uh, and he was the first person that I kind of like let tie me up completely to a point where I actually couldn't get out, because I've been tied before, but it's like those things that if I want to, I can get off. You know what I mean? But in that case, I couldn't. So he was like, I understand that you're kind of like beginner in it, and I'm like, just take it easy with me. And he was like, don't worry. And there was like that level of trust that I had with him that I actually could get into it, and I loved it. I actually went back and got some.
See,
I'm
you do
like,
have a spankable ass, even though you don't show your ass hardly. You show your tits. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you don't show the booty.
not so
I'm pretty sure
much.
you have a spankable ass. I'm pretty sure.
I keep telling people that I lost my booty, and that's why I don't show it. No, I recently lost a lot of weight in the past year,
Hmm.
it was big, and now it's like, not there yet, not there yet. But
You say I'm not comfortable to show the backside just yet.
what?
You say you're not comfortable to show the booty just yet.
Not yet, not yet. We soon.
Don't you ride dick?
No, but no, definitely. I do have scenes where I did definitely show it. I do anal scenes too. So there is, just not so much in my socials.
Yeah. I'm about to say, wait a second, don't you ride dick?
I sure do.
Okay then. So we seen that ass, and if you ride dick, you got a nice ass. You probably know how to move it and everything.
Like I have been getting into the impact play too and everything. So yeah, the answer's there. It happens. You guys subscribe for that.
My God. Oh Lord. So people, you know what time it is, what time of the show it is. This is the time of the show where the pussies go dry, the dicks go limp. Let's talk about the business. This is the part of the show, people, where it's not sexy, it's not pretty. We talk about the business side of things. We talk about how the sausage is made, the headaches, the ups and downs, and the reality of being a porn star and trying to make money in this business. Now, um, walking in, did you realize how much you had to do to be successful in this business?
Oof. Um, Honestly, straight away, because I realized that for you to maintain people, you have to keep giving them things. You have to keep giving them new things for them to want to stay there. You can attract them on that first time, but for them to renew, you gotta do things. You gotta do a lot. So I definitely realized that I have to be very consistent. I have to listen to them. I have to do as much as I can to keep them interested. And I guess the fact that I also do micro influencing too, it also like kind of already gave me that idea that I did need to do those things, because
Mhm.
in social media you have to stay consistent, post every day, like all that stuff. So I realized I have to do the same thing with this, even if it's a little thing, even if it's photos, even if it's a teaser, something, you know what I mean? Like, I have to keep my page active. I know that there's people that they still get a lot of traffic by posting every now and then, but in my case I'm not there yet. So yeah, so if I don't post too much, like, the numbers go down, and I don't want that to happen. So I make an effort. I try to make an effort, and yeah, I like I said, I listen to what they tell me. So when I hear them say, "Oh, I love this," I will make more of that. And when they tell me, "Can you please show ass," like you said, I'll be like, "Okay, there we go. Ask you."
I want to see that booty, damn it. Okay, I know you got some pretty titties. I want to see that pretty ass.
So there's a funny thing right now in my page that I think is hilarious. But I made a poll where I asked, "What do you want to see next?" Because I was going to create a new video out of the poll responses. And I put titty bouncing, like a video of, like, I don't know, slow motion titty bouncing or something. If they wanted to see anal play or if they wanted to see sexy dancing, because sometimes I just start dancing like with Andre on or whatever, and they like that. So they started voting, and it's tied up completely, like the three-way tie. And I'm like, guys, come on. Like, I'm waiting for you to make a choice because I can't. But I guess I'll have to do the three of them because it hasn't broken the tie. Like, whenever someone votes for one thing, then they vote for the other two. It's, I think they're all getting together and being like, let's get the three of them. Let's just
Oh my god!
conspiracy.
But see, that shows a lot because one, the fact that you actually got votes on your shit, that they're engaging like that to the point that they want to tell you
Yeah.
what they want from you,
Yeah.
period. Um, and everything. So that speaks volumes within itself, period, and everything. So how often do you film your content?
I don't have a specific like number. I just whenever I go on a trip, I try to make opportunities to film with people in the cities that I go to. Especially Vegas. I go to Vegas all the time, so there's a lot of people there. Yeah. But I don't have a like a calendar that I try to make these numbers, but I definitely will take any opportunity I can to make it happen, even if it's a little clip. And like I said, I do sometimes like date people, and I'm like, "Are you open to it?" And actually, most of the time, it's then that they tell me, "Oh, I find that exciting. Let's film something," and I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." So I just take every opportunity I can. It's more that than actually planning all the time, even though like I do definitely make my plans. It's just that often they are outside of my city, so
Mhm.
for those I have to travel and do the whole thing.
Well, sure, yeah, you live where you live in New York, right?
I live in New York City, but surprisingly I don't know that many people to collab here. People that
I,
I know,
I,
it's like everyone's busy here.
now, I got you. I got you. I seen you some names holler at.
Yeah.
They don't want to shoot with you. Trust me, they don't want to shoot with you. They'll probably text me. They'll probably send me a DM talking. So thank you for hooking me up with Big Cherry, man. She was beautiful.
No, for
So,
and this is the thing. Like I also have this thing where I kind of, and I like create that little connection and like, make sure that the person I'm vibing with and all that. So I will not lie. I do not say yes to everyone.
oh, no, no. See, this is the thing I tell females. You have to think of your brand. That goes to who you shoot with, from the producer to the fucking dick that you're sucking on camera.
Yeah, yeah.
Period. It's not about how many dicks you fuck. It's about the quality of the dick
Exactly.
that you fuck. Period. And so people can understand that it's not he's giving her good sex. No, he's giving her money. That either she's getting paid or she's making money off of that scene because that dude is that well known and he's good at what he does.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron always.
My thing is that in my case, like I'm more of like a more passionate, like intimate, like when I post my content, like I like to do like more intimate stuff and like, like very passionate, let's call it like that. And like you said, like it's like I look at the content and I decide if it's something that would, match up with what I do
Mhm.
or not. And also like because I give so much variety too, if there's something peculiar about a content creator, I definitely will be like, sure, let me jump on it, even if I don't have never explored that. And like the one with the rope the rope bunny play that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like that's something that I haven't done before. I'm very interested in it actually. Like before even I got contacted, like I was already looking at ropes. Like I literally, give me a second. I literally just got from Amazon. Like I got some ropes there here, but like I was already interested in it. But I also said, well, this is something new that my subscriber haven't seen from me, and I would like to, offer that because you never know. I went to LA, and when I worked with Tofu and Big Cutie Sadie and Flat. So I worked with them in the VR project that they have, but we also made some other content, and they were like, "What do you want to do?" And I'm like, I just want something new. I don't know. And they were like, "Well, Flat Jack, he's always doing trampoline sessions," and I'm like, "Okay, let's trample." Like, yo, I'll trample him. Okay, I'll sit on him. It's okay. So we did that. We did those scenes. I haven't released them yet, but it's like I'm trying to like do a little bit of everything. I did some foot fetish stuff too because I do have subscribers that are into that too. So I'm not putting myself in a box, honestly.
Not, you don't need to, because they're females. You're supposed to expand your repertoire, and I'm not just on the sex side of things, from fetish to BDSM, because you want to make it when they go on their site. They can't say no because you got everything on
Yeah.
the site that they want. From fetishes to boy girl to what have you. Period. So, what's some of the fetishes that you're looking to expand into with your content? 'Cause I'm pretty sure you're looking to do some fetish content.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely am looking into the more, well, the BDSM, the tying up and everything. Impact play, I have done it. I do like it. I have not filmed it, so that one I believe I'm gonna be making that soon. Um, it's just those kind of things. It's like I said before, it takes like a person, specific person you trust to do all that stuff. So mine is
Sure.
in Aliso Viejo, California. So whenever I go to California, I'll do it.
No, because even with me, because I've done plenty of BDSM scenes, slut training, bondage, all that shit. Even with the titties tied up to where the girl titties to turning blue type shit.
Yeah,
And I always tell them, I said, because the way that, so people didn't know how, my fans know how I used to work, you know what I'm saying? We shoot over a day, we shoot over days, and I shoot with them on a regular basis because I help them build their shit. That
yeah,
was the whole purpose of what I was doing back then. And we didn't do BDSM the first go around because I wanted to establish a, not necessarily them being my submissive per se, but that trust that a submissive would have on a dom.
yeah.
Even though I'm not your dom, you still trust me as if I am that. And
Mm-hmm.
you're willing to, what I'm saying, do what need to be done for that scene.
Yeah,
That's why, the beauty of content versus shooting with a major company is you get the opportunity to actually talk to the male talent. And when it comes to doing BDSM, you have to be even more picky with your male talent because he actually need to be a dom that understands BDSM.
yeah,
Every male talent that sit here and does rough sex is a dom and understand the dynamic, the power dynamic, the energy exchange dynamic, and all that good shit, even to the point of after fucking care. Yes, I gave the girls aftercare afterwards. Yes, because
yeah.
afterwards and rub their
That's,
booty.
I need.
Come on.
That's why I don't do it with everyone because I need
Yeah, period. 'Cause I come over there, come here, baby. Come here. It's okay.
that.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Rub the booty a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Roll a blunt, we smoke, because that's part of the shoot. It's the aftercare. It's
Yeah,
a BDSM shoot.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a lot, and I feel like because I had just started getting into it, I definitely have certain people that I can work with it. But it definitely it depends on the person. Everything depends on the person, and I'm very open minded. Like when people ask me let's work together, I usually go for whatever they do because I am like, sure, like, I'm open to it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's work.
Yeah, you would have
Um,
loved with me because I would have had you doing role play scenes. You would have known everything we were doing. He was like, God, yeah. Even directed the photo shoot. Cause yeah, I took the pictures and fucked you on camera. So yeah, and I
Yeah,
had a cameraman. He didn't take no
going
pictures
for what the
unless
other
me and
creators.
you, huh?
No, I said I like going for what the other creators want to do too. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it too. You want to have some creative shit when you film. You just don't want to be just straight fuck scenes because if you do too many straight fuck scenes, you're gonna bore your fan base quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be and trust me, they'll tell you. They're like, can you be a cheerleader? You know, which proves my point. 'Cause I saw your cheerleader video. You do have a nice ass. You know, and you got pretty legs. Come on now, give the people what they want.
Thank you. Actually, that cheerleading outfit was for the VR scene
Oh,
that I did with Blackjack, and it was like it was so strange to do that scene because it's like when you film VR, you know, you cannot interact with the person that you're doing things with. So,
mhm.
well, you can, but not really like look at them or none of that stuff. So I was literally looking at like a spot in a camera. So yeah, it was a very interesting experience. It was definitely interesting. And it was more teasing and all that. So I'm like, you know, I can do that, but I like to get into it. And we never got to it. I'm telling you. So because we never actually did a set scene in that filming, in the whole filming actually what that I was there. I afterwards I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to get someone to do something. I didn't, but it was the frustration afterwards. I ended up being the one being teased.
Oh my lord, yeah. Because with VR, because I know they're doing it to where it's like it's the person watching it, so he can't interact with you or really talk. You know,
Right. He
and most of it is
found us.
you just have to see his dick. You know, but here's the point: what if it's a brother in the VR watching? Because Blackjack is white, am I correct? From what I saw, so I got to imagine a white dude is me in the VR.
Oh,
You producers need to color appropriate. Think about that when y'all do your VR. Have her do the same scene with a black dude, a Hispanic dude, and a Asian dude. Because he gonna be sitting there looking at a white dick talking about, so wait a second, this ain't me. It's bullshit. Nah, no, this is bullshit. Oh my god.
yeah,
So
no.
what?
And he
So
was
what?
right, so I don't know what they're gonna do there.
Hey, CGI is a motherfucker. If you know what you're doing, you can turn his white dick to black and any color you want. Turn his shit to a dragon dick out this motherfucker. They're like, damn, she fucked the chili and fucked the dragon out this bitch.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Who's
Oh.
your character?
Oh my God. So also speaking about brands and expansion, what other platforms have you been trying to expand to? Okay.
Um,
So you had OnlyFans, so
I do have OnlyFans. I got contacted by Pornhub to put my stuff there. I guess they're doing like some kind of subscription based thing too.
yeah.
Yeah, so
They call it that model program.
yeah, so I'm definitely getting into that. I just want to be more searchable for people. Um, I also there's new platforms that are coming out that are like OnlyFans too that I'm definitely getting into because like it's just to give variety to people. I do many bits too, which I just sell the individual clips, and sometimes I do webcamming. Um, it's mostly on webcam models or Shutterbait, one of those two. But yeah, those are most of the things that I do. But focus.
So damn it. I know I'm about to bring your ass back because she just gonna say webcam and just slide off or just slide through. Yeah, I do a little webcam and stuff like that. Oh, so your brand is multifaceted in many ways because you
Yeah,
offer
I say
services
I'm your
that are good.
adaptable girlfriend.
Yeah, I see you very adaptable. So so with the webcam, how much do you webcam?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's whenever I feel like it.
Sure. But see, the beauty of it is because you see that's why I tell girls you want to have multiple ways that you generate money within the
Yeah,
sex trade, so that you're not dependent upon one. You know, webcam girls, even though yeah, they're webcam girls, they do take their webcam and film their shit while doing the webcam show to make content. But
mm-hmm.
it's more so to promote their camming, period.
Yeah,
Sometimes girls that do the content do a little webcamming, just to, you know,
yeah,
test it out, what have, but it also helps sell their content. So, and I tell females, you must expand your repertoire. You must expand your brand
for sure.
because you can't just depend on the content, you
Hon-
know.
It's like if I do my makeup, get dressed up to do some video by myself, I most likely will end afterwards either doing live on social media to attract more viewers or get on a webcam inside to, also attract viewers and tips and stuff. So yeah, it's like I take advantage of whenever I like set myself to start doing content to also do some live kind of interactions.
Because and two, it also gets you ready for when you go to conventions because with you interacting with them on webcam, it teaches you kind of how to interact with fans at these conventions.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm going to my first convention in America.
Oh, wait, were you going to New Jersey?
Yes.
Cool. I'm pretty sure you're going to New Jersey. Hell, you live up there, so it'd be popping too. So, yeah, 'cause I saw you going to be in the fashion show.
Yes, I am with iHeart BBW. I actually am the social media manager, so I help a little bit with the social media and everything. Um, and yeah, we're gonna have the BBW fashion show. The 3 days actually, we have shows every day. So I'm looking forward to that, and we're gonna be at the booth, meeting people and all that. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be my first time.
Oh yes, and one of the family members of the STO podcast family will be in that very fashion show.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Princess Havoc, my
Oh,
buddy.
of course.
And the funny part, some of them girls I done interviewed. So see, it feel good when like, cause I'm gonna say this one day. If I ever get the hell on stage as Exotica, I'm gonna be like, everybody that I done interviewed in the industry, give me a hell yeah. And don't be surprised if you hear the whole fucking building say hell yeah.
That's good.
Well, it was definitely, oh my God. So I done held you up here, and I know I got another show that I got to do. Damn, because I could eat for hours and hours. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got to bring her back because there's a lot we didn't get into. We didn't get into misconceptions. We didn't get deep into the BDSM. So, it's so much we're going to have to talk back. So, she coming back multiple times. So, with that
Of
being said,
course, I would love to.
can I call you my smoke buddy?
Of course.
See, there you go, people. We got another smoke buddy added to the long list of smoke buddies. And you know what that means. She'll be back here on STO, the Smokers Lounge. As well, she will be in the premium smoke room. Y'all know what the fuck it is. $4.99 a month, 7 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. And she will be on there. And Miss Lady, let me tell you about the premium smoke room, how we do it. It's more candid, it's more open, it's more real, it's more nastier, it's more dirtier. Yes, ladies can flash. I've had girls demonstrate their skills with a dildo. They just can't put in their pussy, period, and everything. Because I'm not trying to get thrown off of Spotify.
Right.
So everything that I'm telling people that girls can do, they done did it, and Spotify ain't throw it off yet. So apparently it's okay. Better than YouTube.
I mean, yeah.
And $4.99 a month cheaper than any Patreon that your ass is going to join with these other podcasts. And I'm giving you more, and you're seeing more. Seeing the hottest faces in porn. I'm telling you who's the hottest in the game. No other podcast does that but me. I'm the Joe Button of the porn game, baby. I tell you what you need. So that's right. So she will be back, and we're going to have her, show that pretty face again. And this time, she might wear something a little bit revealing for y'all. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So,
Like straight from Comic Con, I came all.
that's what I'm saying. But see, that's how I do the interview. Now, if I tell you the premium smoke room, baby girl, you know what to do. You know what to do.
I'm done.
You know what to do. You like so you might
I'll,
you
I'll,
little
even show,
nipples.
I'll even show booty.
You see booty that time, goddamn it. So with that being said, baby, tell everybody where they can spend money on your sexy ass.
Well, you go to bigbigcherry.com and that will take you directly to my OnlyFans, or you can just check my social medias where you will see links to other things like my many bits. But you can find me like Big Big Cherry everywhere.
No doubt. So people, y'all know how we do this. Number one in the books. You know how we always end it. If you're a first time listener, or whether you've been listening the whole time, life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke this over. Thank you for coming. Tell everybody bye, baby.
Bye. Thank you for checking us out.
BeatStars.com.
I think on film, it's just it is what it is. I like your personality, like I said before. It's not really about a body type per se, because I'm attracted mostly to everything. It's just your personality that can connect to me. You get it?
And I always tell people too, like if I'm making like a custom video or something, like be as specific as you can for me. Like don't feel like you're saying too much or asking for too much, even down to like the outfit. Like if you want like a BeatStars.com, hair a certain way, because you know what, it makes my life so much easier.
No job skills. So when you hear females talk, it's in the throat for you.
I don't get mad at them. I don't take no offense to it. I don't feel like no one's taking my shine. When I'm pretty much proving myself. You understand that? There's always going to be somebody that's going to, especially the next generation, there's always going to be somebody who's going to come. And I give them their props. And that's something that we as women don't do in this industry. It's very cutthroat. And I don't like it. So I don't operate like that. If you know what I'm saying, if I see somebody doing anything, I'll be like, go ahead, bitch. Like
yes, they are loyal ones. So that's your army. If you